opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau.
Pulls it in at the 13 and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Here's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted.
It's Chris Harris with a pick.
And the Lions are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
They'll set up to throw.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Hey, alert 48. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Being chased out left. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now a first down carry by Jones, and he stopped immediately there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. That 2nd down run a big help as 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Now this defense for the Lions, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Eric Wilson.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. To throw on 2nd and 10, Rodgers. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. On first down, Rodgers. Room to run past midfield.
Prime time, baby.
Touchdown, Packers.
Well, CD, with receivers, we talk about their speed, great hands. It's tough to quantify elusiveness, but they say he has great elusiveness, and he showed it right there with a run after the catch.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On first and 10, it's Swift.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On play action, they'll throw.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jarvis Landry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Taken from about the 12. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put my...
There he goes right side. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Rodgers now on first down. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Jones.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Hunter Bryant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are back within a score. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll get it up past the 22.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw here. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he'll be out of bounds.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field. It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Swift.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
DeAndre Swift
with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Over here.
Now it's Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting
touchdown. He's got it at the 2. Jarvis Landry. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Oh, did the Lions get it? Yes, they recover. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of...
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last.
And now here is another interception.
picked off by Eric Wilson.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. On second down, Swift.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Lions would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Lions 45, Packers 14.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away.
Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll run right here with Swift.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, Swift, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Flush to his right. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions just continue to pour it on. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Rodgers to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Rodgers now on 1st down. He finds Watson. It's caught. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Got a man. It's Tunyon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 38. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
He'll drop this one off to Swift.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
2nd and 4. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He was brought down at the 40-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. T.J. Hockenson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have got it on cruise control. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
Packers 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers.
He'll check this down, complete to Dillon.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Rodgers. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
51 to Mike. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 45. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Pulls it in at the 13. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line.
64 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Now, that was a big run. It takes him all the way down to the 1-yard line, and that'll shake the confidence of any defense. So when they're looking for a little bit of support now, looking at their defensive coordinator, if I'm him, I dial up some pressure. I just go after him because otherwise you're still playing back on your heels, and that's not going to help your defense at all.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jarvis Landry, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. On play action, it's Rodgers. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
26.
To throw is Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. It's complete to Brown, right side. Not much there, only a yard.
1 yard gain.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And oh, he coughed it up. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Working from the gun, Rodgers able to find Lazard. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Rodgers now to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. That one looks like he'll throw here. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
He's picked off just shy of midfield. And into the end zone, it's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare him to do that?
What was that? Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
After the pick-6, they go right back to the air. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.